So you want to move to Arizona. Arizona is the state that popped up on your list, or maybe Arizona is the state that your job decided to relocate you to. Well, I'm going to share with you guys some things that I didn't know when I moved here and I had to learn across the way. So we're just going to jump into it. So the very first thing, might as well get this out the way because it's probably already obvious. You probably don't know, but I'm just let you guys know. Anyway, here's this train going by me. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Trains are going. People up is moving out here. And they getting their exercise in either very early in the morning or they getting it done late in the afternoon, because life changes out here between, I say, 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock out here. And because you will melt out here. Like this, yesterday, all the way to this week, I got a notification that it's an extreme heat index. And you don't want to be out here. Okay, so the very next thing, the view. Look at the view out here. It's definitely different. You got mountains everywhere. It's very spiritual. It's very outstanding to look at. The sun rises pretty nice over here. And it's just plenty of views on views. That's what I like to say down here. It's very beautiful out here. Now, the messed up part about it out here though, is that once you get outside the city, like right now I'm in Tucson. Tucson is about 10 degrees cooler than Phoenix, since we're on the heat topic. And you can definitely feel that difference. It don't seem like you can, but you can definitely feel that difference. And Tucson is more like in a bowl. It's like in a valley, I would say, because it's surrounded by mountains. And that's something different that you get if you're in a smaller state, or smaller city, I should say, like Tucson. Now, the next thing I want you to know before you move to Arizona is that, I know we talked about the heat, but next thing I'm talking about is like the bugs here. Now, the flies is a big thing out here. It's a big deal. I don't know where the hell the flies come from, but it seems like as soon as the summer hit, I mean, there's flies are everywhere. But outside of any other bugs, household bugs, like lifestyle bugs, I should say, like, they're not out here. I have not seen them. For example, like no mosquitoes, no gnats, anything that pretty much would like live in humidity is non-existent out here. It's crazy. Like even the little stuff, I'm not gonna lie, like when it rains out here, it's a distinct smell, which is hard for me to explain, but it's some type of tree that it hits and it gives you like that, not fresh linen, but the best thing I'll tell you, like if you go to like Febreze and you get like a fresh natural smell, that's what it smells like out here. Okay, so the next thing I didn't know about till I moved here, it only rains out here almost about like 2 months. But when it rains hard, like very hard, like where you can't go outside in it at all. Like they call them monsoon seasons and haboobs. So the difference between the two, because I know you probably hear it a lot, but haboobs is more like a big dust storm. You could be just randomly driving and all you can look to the left and you can see just a big dust cloud about to surface up, and then it'll be lasting for like a mile where you cannot even see anything. And with that, like it will start eventually coming towards you, and it kind of like whew, covers over you, like you could barely even see. It's like very dangerous. It's literally very dangerous. Trash cans was moving, people's stuff on their car, their plants and stuff was all over the place. Like it was a very dangerous time. Like luckily I was inside, because there was like a sign on my building, a sign across from me, because I was behind the clubhouse, that was there like, hey, welcoming people to come in and visit. The sign flew off and flew, and if you was outside, depends on where you was at, it could have hit you and it could have killed you. Like that's how crazy it is. So if there's monsoons season and you outside, don't be out walking in it. Okay, so another unique thing, this is for my people that coming out here, my transplants, which are people like myself that's coming out here to relocate, or they want to start a new career or get a new change of life. So with that, you probably want to look at a house to build. Out here, there are plenty of homes that they are building. The housing market and the job market is booming out here. Not saying that, oh, they were willing to give anybody a job. Yes, you got to have your stuff in a row. You got to have good credit. You got to have a nice down payment and so forth. But they are building multiple homes. Probably as I've been walking, you've probably been seeing signs behind me saying they building new homes here and there. That is a common thing. You will look around and notice that they are constantly building left and right. No matter where you at, they are constantly building. Now, Arizona is a state where they don't build up. Some downtowns starting to build up a little bit, but it's not like we're somewhere you can stay. And if you do, it's going to be very expensive. But they usually build out in the desert. Come from the East Coast, I'm used to homes being built with like certain vinyl, certain siding and stuff like that. Out here, it's completely different. Like, I built my home from the ground up where I got my family in. This is where we decided to stay for a couple years. And it don't have any basement. So you can't really go by the square footage what you're normally used to on the East Coast, because, or down south, because it's completely different. So here, 1,500 square feet is a lot different than 1,500 square feet back on the East Coast, because here they don't you don't have any, I would say most Arizona homes do not have basements. Every home is built with stucco, so it's not like you can't go with no crazy color, because either everybody's house is gonna look the same. Either it's gonna look like a light brown, it's gonna look like a light gray, or a dark gray. But other than that, you're not gonna get no crazy color outside of that, to be honest with you. You could paint it a different tan, but other than that, like, there are like rules that you cannot really change your house. So your house is going to be limited there. The very third thing I would say is that the roofing, you know, the roofing is completely different. Like, I saw them when they put it on our house here, and the roofing is pretty much concrete. There are concrete cement blocks that they stack on top of the roof, and the water just go through and flow. It's very interesting how I seen that, because I'm so used to like vinyl stuff that like normally go in your shed and stuff for roofing that you normally see. That's something that is completely different out here, and it protects. They put like a barrier, like a heat shield barrier underneath it, so it can prevent the house from being like overly hot and stuff like that. I forgot the actual name on it, but as I'm sitting here talking and walking with you guys, I'm sharing you like certain spots of how I got my house built from the ground up with foundation and everything. So hopefully it's helpful for you guys. Speaking of houses, one of the weird things I would say that you'll normally see here, which is crazy, but I guess it's a vibe, everybody's backyard is a vibe now, is that it's like this tiki bar look. Like, you would notice that there's a theme where everybody's backyard got these nice little down hanging not fluorescent, but like amber LED lights that's all in their backyard. Or people do it multiple ways. They string it from their top of their house going way to down to the backyard or whatever. But I call it like a tiki bar look, where everybody's backyard look like a vibe and everybody's backyard look like dirt, because they're probably, it depends on how long they stay in there. If they're moving, that they're probably going to get a professional landscaper to put turf down or put palm trees down or anything like that. So it all depends on where you want how you want it just landscaped or anything like that, to be honest. And outside of that, the amber lights, you'll see lots of homes that have like solar panels, or they'll have sunshades. It depends on where your house is facing, depends on where it's sitting. Where I'm at, I don't have any solar panels on my house, because my house is pretty much energy efficient. Like, I just built it this year, so it took about 8 months to build a home out here. So it really didn't take that long. But as far as like energy efficiency, since it's July, I've been in the home since September of last year. So the cold months, as far as electric bill, to give you guys an example, like, it was probably about $60 for me to keep the air conditioner on. Now, yeah, we want to refer to the summertime is July. So the very last month, it was cheap. I would say it was $90 because I was gone for 2 weeks. So I really didn't look, that lecture's going crazy. I really didn't have the air conditioner on that much. I had an eco mode, which is pretty nice. So I set it up to be at like 75 degrees. But like, as of now, like, I just received my bill last night actually, and it was only $100. That's what's crazy. Like, I had it blowing at 73 degrees all the time, and the house was nice. It was phenomenal. And maybe because I'm in an energy efficient home, depends on where you stay. If you're in an apartment, it may be a little bit higher. If you're in an older home, it will be a little bit higher because it's not energy efficient. So that's something to be aware of, is that your energy bill or electric bill will slap you in the face. So like that, that's gonna wrap this video up. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. Hopefully you learned a lot or learned something from this video from somebody that transplanted from another state over here. And there are probably some things that I forgot to mention, but I'll do another video on it, of course. But that is some things that I have noticed or have learned out here. So if you're interested in more videos of me talking about Arizona, I got some that's popping up right here. Be sure to tap in and let me know what you think and tune into those videos. So I'll see you later.